Hi everybody, happy Sunday. It is so pretty here in San Antonio right now. I don't know why it's not humid. Normally super hot. It's like I think it's gonna rain this evening, so lots of nice weather. So taking my 30-minute walk today, thinking and contemplating, and just wanted to get on and say a quick hi. You know, this time last year was the time that my mother had passed away, so she's been on my heart for the last 3 or 4 days, and a lot of her wisdom, a lot of the things that she says, you know, is coming back to mind. And hey Jonathan, how you doing? And you know, in today's world, as we know, can't get on social media or the news, which I don't really watch the news, but can't really get on without seeing all of this crazy stuff that's going on. And you know, I can't help but think about the families of George Floyd, and I don't know, and just how it's affected not just myself but the world. And it just made me really stop and think about how important, you know, the world needs love. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? And you know, I know we all have different beliefs on maybe who your God is, who my God is, but in all in all, we do have love. And you know, it's like, I don't know, just a lot of reflections today on that, and on how, you know, I saw a lady today. I was picking up a car seat for my daughter. She's having a baby in a few days, and there was a homeless lady on the side of the road. And I have a special place in my heart for homeless people. In fact, one day I'm going to you know, build a homeless village, I think, and help people, have a program to get on their feet. They have something like that in Austin. Anyway, I usually have, you know, a bag of food in my car, so I stopped and gave it to her. And she had her mask on, so couldn't really see if she was smiling or not, but I could tell in her eyes that she was, you know. And when I was driving away, I could see in my rearview mirror how she started eating the food. And you know, it doesn't matter what race that she is, you know, white, black, Filipino, Mexican, whatever. Doesn't matter. You know, all of us are people. We're all people. We all have hearts. We all have families. And so, you know, today, as I'm kind of reflecting and thinking on my walk, Sunday thoughts, on how important it is to show love. You know, there's so much hatred in the world right now. There's so much, so many people that are hurting, and so many people that are trying to express the way that they feel. In fact, the other day I was reading something online on Facebook, and there's so much hatred on this one post of a lady who was trying to promote her course. And they're basically saying that she was, you know, gearing it toward white people or whatever. And I'm just like, you know, we are all people. And everybody, you know, we should all, I mean, like I say, like today, you know, being Sunday and a day of rest, a day to really, I try and, you know, take myself a little bit away from, you know, work and all these kind of things, and really stop and reflect. I think that we could all pull together and do a lot of praying, a lot of loving, even in our own communities, of just, you know, showing the people around us how we're accepting, you know. And so I know we might think, oh, you know, just giving this homeless lady like a bag of chips or whatever I had in my car may not seem like a lot. If each of us can do a part, some small act of service, some prayer for those hurting, you know, and praying for this world, you know, we all live in it. And more than ever, I don't know, it's just, in my 51 years of living, I've never really seen it like this. It's just crazy, right? And so it's time, like, we open up our hearts and really put God first, Like, I was reading a quote the other day also about how when we're in situations that we can't control, then that's when we know God can be in control. And like I say, you may have different religious beliefs. That's okay. I'm just sharing with you how I'm feeling today on my Sunday. And so, I saw another influencer speaking and on his wall, and so many people getting after him because he didn't make a post about it, about all the stuff going on. I'm like, social media is getting ridiculous. Like, I almost need to take a 2-week hiatus away from social media and, take a break from all the stuff that's going on. But I know also that we need each other. And one act of kindness, one small thing that you say, one prayer that you say, one phone call that you may call somebody who is hurting can help. And so more than ever, the world needs us, and it needs us to pray and to be good people. It's like there's so much hatred today in this world, and we have so much to be thankful for. We have so many blessings. I don't know. I've just been doing a lot of thinking these last few days, and kind of really been sad about all of the different things that are happening on the news and in this world. And it just made me, want to be better. Made me want to say prayers and read my scriptures more and just be a better person. And so, like I say, there is this one thing that my husband and I first got married. It was a song called One. And it's kind of an older song. And it's talking about how we don't think that one can make a difference. But in reality, one can make a huge difference. And I'll give you some examples. I always use this example when I'm talking about one. I was at a fair one time with my children. Some of my children were little. And it cost $1 to ride a ride. And so I had 99 cents. This is a true story. When my oldest 2 or 3 kids were super little. They're now in their 30s, so crazy. But we were at a fairgrounds, and like I say, one of the rides cost $1. I had 99 cents. And I went to the guy and said, hey, I have 99 cents. Can I just have my little, kid ride this ride? I know it's $1, but it's just a penny. And they said, I'm sorry, ma'am. It costs $1. You need $1. And I said, but I have 99 cents. I just don't have the 1 penny on me. Looked everywhere. And they wouldn't let me do that. And it's affected me all my life to realize how important one is. One person, one prayer, one act of kindness, one post that can help somebody, doing our part, in this crazy world right now. So I guess, that's one thing that my mom was really good at, is always helping others. And she was like, here she is, here it is like a year later after she's passed. And she made a difference. She made a difference in my life. She's made a difference in many of your lives. She was a respected pediatrician. She was a respected individual. And so, we say to ourselves, what can we do, in this world that's just so hated and crazy and all this kind of stuff. And there's a lot we can do. You know what you need to do. And I just think that, especially like on Sundays, like I say, it's really, really awesome to take a day to where we have a day of rest. Can journal, do our thoughts, think of those things, and think of ways that we can do our part and become, that one, the difference we're talking about during this video. So All right, I'm almost out of breath. Climbing this San Antonio has hills, even in the neighborhoods. It's so crazy. But I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I hope that despite all of the things that are going on in the world, that you have hope and that you have the desire, to do good, and that you have the desire to do the things that you feel that you can do to help make a difference. There was a petition that was going around the other day about, George Floyd stuff, and, you think your one signature may not make a difference, and it does. So, as we're going out today or tomorrow, or you're on your walk and you see people, I'm sitting here walking in my neighborhood and waving to people I don't even know, giving them a smile. I don't know about you, but like when somebody, even though I don't know them especially, and they smile at me and say hello, it just does something to my heart. It makes me super happy, and it just brings that feeling of happiness. So I hope that you are sharing that as well, because we all have that. That's one thing that is free. It's free to give, and everybody needs it. Right now, everybody could use a smile. They could use a hug, a good word of encouragement. All right. Just wanted to share some thoughts with you. Honor my mother a little bit, as it's been about a year since she's left us on this earth. And